All right, so we're gonna show how a 10-year-old boy pulls a mesquite all the way, the entire taproot and all. For those of you that know anything about trying to get rid of mesquite, this is a great example of what happens when you try to mow down mesquite. So whether you try to shred over the top of it or mow over the top of it, what you end up with off of the taproot is you end up with these multiple stems here. So when you think that you're really doing yourself some good by mowing over the top of them, you're actually creating more problem by sending up more stems. Every one of these mesquites, we've dug down a few inches here so we can get down to the base of the root so we can attach to it. And we've got David here, 10 years old. He's going to be doing all the work. So what we've got is 3/8 nylon rope. It's got a 300-pound working load, and it's really easy to untie once it's been tightened down from pulling the tree. And then we've got two of these 2.5-inch rings. The reason, and we've got them tied together here. The reason we're using these 2.5-inch rings is because it's just real easy to go over the trailer hitch here. We've got this steel wheel that we picked up for $4 at the local wrecking yard, and it's actually doing the bulk of the work for us here. If we were to try to attach to the pickup and just pull straight from the bottom, we wouldn't be able to get these things out. It's this wheel that actually forces the rope around here. See if I can show you. So it pulls the root straight up rather than straight back if we were to just be using the pickup here. So this wheel is the key to it. We've had some rain here recently. Overall in the past month or so, we've had about 6 or 7 inches. So the ground is nice and damp. We had a little shower last night, so that's helped us too. I'm not sure how this would be if the ground were bone dry. I think it'd be pretty tough, but right now we've got some good malleable soil that we're dealing with. So real quick, I'll show you kind of what the game plan is here. So we're just gonna come right around the base of this and just create a self-tightening loop here. So that way, as we come up over and attach it to the truck, as we're pulling, what'll happen is we'll get a self-tightening knot right around the base of that. The reason that we're using rope is because rope is pretty soft on the wood fiber, so it doesn't break it off. It just continues to cinch around it so we can get it pulled out. So we're gonna set this back and we're gonna pull a mesquite. 10-year-old boy is gonna pull a mesquite. So you can see that root really cinched tight there. Bump the accelerator. And that's what it looks like. 10-year-old boy pulling a 3-foot taproot. So I'm gonna show you some of the other ones that we've done here. I'm gonna have him stand right next to them just so you can get an idea of how long those rascals are. So even a mesquite that doesn't hardly have any, do it up against the pickup, doesn't really even have any stems off of it, has got just an enormous taproot that they go straight down. And my understanding is that all of these little nodules right here are part of the sprout zone. So you've got to get down below these these right here, because they'll sprout from any of these right here. So that's why we're pulling the whole thing. Thanks for watching. This is how we're removing our mesquite without using herbicides. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thanks a bunch.